Hello, Fedorafans and fellow Moronics. I am Fedorman, and I am here to play Crash Team Racing. This was probably my favorite, probably my first favorite game when I got the PlayStation 1. I'm actually recording this from my PlayStation 1 instead of the Raspberry Pi. I'm gonna choose Dingodile. And my name is Fedora. Man. I have no idea how this will sound, guys, because... There we go. Fedora. Voltron. It's me. Oh, two of these are me. That one's my brother. So I'll just delete Stevie. There we go. But yes, we're going to the series of going through the adventure mode. Not 100% completion, just getting all the trophies. And there's Uka.
Welcome to the adventure arena. You can travel around this area and practice your driving skills. The dots and stars on the map represent warp paths, which lead to races. When they flash, it signifies they are open to play. To access a racetrack, drive onto a warp pad that has an active warp vortex, and it will take you to the track's start line. Finish a track in first place to win a trophy. As you collect more trophies, other tracks will turn on and open to you. Good luck and drive fast.
Thank you, Coco, for those inspiring words. Alright, so let's go... I've done that before. In the one previous to this, in the Voltron one, I did like a power slide into the level. I was hoping I could do that again for you guys, but nope. Alright. Crash Cove. The first race. And this will probably be a 4-part series. Because it really doesn't take me real long to do the races. And unlike my last one where, for the computer group, where I did 5 separate parts. Because I wanted to separate the Oxide race, because there's the closing cutscene. I decided to go, you know what, I'm just going to put that in the end of part 4. So it'll probably be like a 4-part. Unless like I lose. But I'm pretty good at this game. And like I was saying before though, like this was like my first favorite like 2-player game for the PlayStation 1. I mean, of course, I loved Final Fantasy VII. I think I was 7 when I got the PlayStation 1. Doesn't really matter. I mean, I was just saying, but yeah, I love the Crash Bandicoot games. I wish I had them. I need to find them or like somehow get them to work good on the Raspberry Pi or whatever, because those games were just so much fun. A friend of my brother's, when I was younger, he'd bring over his PlayStation 1 games, and that was one of them. And oh man, I loved it. It was really fun. Yeah, we don't need to see him do his little dance. I'll show you his little dance in the next race.
The more Wumpa fruit you collect, the faster your cart will go. If you collect and hold 10 Wumpa Fruit, you'll be juiced up, and your power-ups will become more potent.
Yeah, I let him talk just because I'm thinking, you know what, why not? May as well ruse tubes. But yeah, I'll show you Dingodile's little dance after this. Like, everyone's got their own little victory thing. Dingodile's probably not my favorite. Pinstripe probably is. Pinstripe, or I do like the Crash Bandicoots. Also, when you launch a bottle forward, be careful. And, you know what, I might actually not. I'll probably just skip the Uka tips. Because all of the stuff he tells you, you can figure out on your own. Like, a lot of it's really not that helpful. Like the power boost thing during a race, the little slide, I never use that. It's been a long time since I've lost a race against only computers. You know, a part of me wishes there was more laps in the story mode. Another part of me doesn't, because I can do stuff like this really quickly. I mean, look how fast we're going. Get out of here. Like, it's not even 2 minutes, and we're almost finished with this race. You know, we'll probably get close to 2 minutes. Because I'm gonna have each area be a part. And there's 4 parts, 4 bosses, and then Oxide, which is the main bad guy in this. Basically, he has challenged the world to a go-kart race. If we win, you know, oh wow, I lost. I was just saying how I have yet to lose. Spoke too soon. Alright then. That is karma telling me to humble myself. Also, what happens when my phone buzzes and I wanted to see who it is. But yeah, there was... If we win, though, Earth is saved. Yes! And if Oxide wins, then the Earth gets turned into a parking lot. So, the race is on to save the Earth. And I always play as Dingodile because I'm all about speed, not really about control or acceleration or anything like that. Because really, that stuff I really... None of the stats really bother me. Because you can win as like Neo or Crash, whose stats completely level, and still win a race, no problem. Because you got all the weapons and stuff, like Puma and Puma, Engine, Coco, and Polar. Their stats, if I remember correctly, their stats is more turn-based. And so you get better turning, but you get lower, like really low speed. So it's like I always use speed because then even if I don't have a weapon, I can still go fast enough to win the race. There we go. That's more like it. I won the freaking race. Yeah, that's his little dance thing. He's just so happy. I love the triangle mouth. It looks like something that would be like on South Park.
Congratulations! You win a
Trophy. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip the Uka tips.
When you get a TNT crate on your head.
Yeah, this what he's saying there is we get TNT crate on your head, which I try my best to avoid. But if you guys are ever playing this and you find yourself with a TNT crate on your head, just hop. And you'll be fine. Yeah, this is just a test walkthrough to kind of see what I have to do setting-wise to get this thing going. It is going to be a walkthrough, but like I am going to be messing with settings, so you're gonna hear inconsistencies in the walkthrough. Because I have no way of seeing how this will sound before upload, so if it sounds absolutely awful, I'll probably redo it in different settings. But that's why I do games like this, like really short walkthroughs. And this is going to be a 4-part walkthrough. You know, these parts will not be more than 20 minutes, most likely. Unless for whatever reason, I mean, you're thinking I haven't played this game in probably a year and a half. Because, I don't know, someone checked the date on the computer group. My walkthrough on that. I'm pretty sure we uploaded it. Except that was also different because we didn't separate it apart. I think we took the separate parts and then we decided, like, you know what, this is a short enough walkthrough. We'll just put it all in one. It ended up being like a little over an hour. So, I enjoy games like this, just short little fun games. You know, one that you really don't need to be good at skills at. Like, it helps, but it's not one of those incredibly hard, complicated games. I mean, X is to go, left, right on the D-pad, or analog stick is to turn left or right, R1, L1 to jump, O is to shoot your weapon. You know, it doesn't, like, it's not complicated. You don't need to, like, look through the booklet. Like, yeah, it's good to look through the booklet and things, like learn new tricks. Because, you know, to shoot the, like the bottles, you can throw those ahead of you. You just do that by pressing up on the D-pad. Just be careful and don't run into them. There's tendencies, I have tendencies of doing that myself. Yeah. This game, like I said, this was my first Crash game. I actually had no idea that Crash Bandicoot games existed. And so, like, I thought this was it. This was Crash. And so when I started playing, yeah, I love Puma. Puma is like a very good character, of a cat. Just doing what cats do when they don't care. That's what Uka says.
You can get a hang time turbo from.
Yeah. Okay. So kind of like this. Like you can, like, if you're on a jump, you can just go with the jump. But if you want a turbo, at the very height of the ramp or whatever, you press R1 and L1, and when you land, you get a nice little speed boost. Sorry about that. Oh, crap. That was a horrible start. But it doesn't matter. Like I said, all you need is the right weapons, which I did not get the right one of. But I'm in first regardless. Because I got speed. And I'm behind one of the slowest. Oh, you suck, Polar. You suck. controller. I see what you're doing. Oh! No! Oh, this is gonna be a rough one. Yeah! I love that little speed boost thing. That has gotten me many wins in the past years. You know, in the past decade and a half. But I always liked these kind of games, you know, like the Spyro games, which I'll probably also play eventually. You know, those games are just a blast to me. I could play Spyro games and Crash games all day, have no issues. And they're just so, like, the levels have good, and I know this is weird of me saying it, but they have good replay value. They just do to me. Alright. Oh, crap. No. Alright. So I'm already maxed out, but, you know, it stops them from being maxed out. That's another thing, too, is that even if you have a weapon or something, go for a box anyways. You know, stop your opponents from getting hit as well. You know, it also works in battle. Alright, so far, I have 4 wins, 1 loss. And now we fight Ripperoo, who is an interesting character. Yeah, we'll just skip this. You crazy enough to race me? I'll show you while driving. Last one across the finish line is a rotten egg. Yeah, I love Ripperoo. She or he, I have actually no idea what gender she or he is. I've always assumed it was a girl. I don't know why. I just kind of said, you know what, it's probably a female. Also, Ripperoo is, like, all the bosses are not that good. Oh, but all of the bosses have, like, one special kind of, or 1 or 2 specials. Because I think Oxide has multiple. Dang it! I might lose this. Last walkthrough, like, I think I had 0 losses. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong about that. Well, I'm pretty sure I had, like, all wins. There we go. I always launch things behind me just to make sure that the Ripperoo can run into my stuff. Because as long as Ripperoo is behind you, you can easily avoid, like, you will not be hit by one of her. Yeah, I'm gonna call her just for sake of argument. Tell me in the comments below if that's wrong. I didn't really go into deep research about this game, about what genders what in the characters. I know Coco's a girl. That I know for certain. Everyone else, I'm pretty sure, is male. Ripperoo is the only one in the gray area. But, yeah, as long as you're in front of her, Ripperoo can't hurt you. Because all she has is TNT. And TNT you can't throw in front of you. Yeah, Ripperoo has the TNT, Papu Papu has the bottles. Dingo. I love Ripperoo's loss. Alright, I got one boss key. I want to know who did the lap. And how much do they get paid to do that lap? Nope, don't care, don't care, don't care.
Congratulations on opening this new area.
Thank you. And then here's like a little, like the in-between area. That's a save point.
This is the low.
Thank you. Let's see. Let me show you Dingo's ship. That's Dingo's ship, right? Or not Dingo's ship. Oxide. Oxide ship. And here we go to the next area. And guys, I will see you in the next part. So please, when you're leaving, go to the like button, because such a table where we do have punch and cookie.